Hi friends, in the previous video we have created an interface, right? Now we will try to fulfill this required method. Now what I will try to do is I will try to create one validator, something like validator object or anything. Okay, I will create it as this one and I will create it validation. It will be having validation config. Okay, so this object will contain this data. Let's assume. Okay, now what I will try to do, I will try to fulfill this required field. Now when I try to require when I try to see this one, check this method, what will be the output? Let's just check console.log. I will try to check the target. Okay, I have implemented the target. Now I will try to check the output here. If I try to check the output, I am getting target is a constructor function. So now in this constructor function, you are able to see the name is course. So the name of the class we are able to get using this one. So that means we can have this class. Okay. Now what I will try to do is constant. Okay. So something like class name or anything whatever you want, you can keep. Okay. We will be getting target dot constructor dot name, right? So we are getting like this. Now what I will try to do is I will try to print the class name. Okay, I will try to print the class name. If I try to print the class name, what could be the output? We are getting the course. So now I can have this validator object. Okay, so the validator object of this class name. Okay, I am fulfilling this one, and here I will try to fill as an object. Okay, the name, the title, the name I am getting, the name of the property, title, name that will be of dynamic one. So I can keep like this, and I can do bracket of required. Okay, why? Because this is a required, right? So I am trying to add the required method. So why I am adding this one? So like this we are trying to fulfill. Now if I keep the price for price also required thing, now we will get. So now what I will try to do is I will try to print the console.log. So how we are getting the output, we will try to see console.log validator object. So we will try to check the validator object. If I try to check the validator object, what you are getting? You are getting so expected one on a course and this title required you are getting. So now what we will try to do? We will try to keep this price also as required. If I try to keep price also as required, so what could be the output? Now we need to get title as required and price as required. So in order to check the scenarios, so now if I get, now I am getting only the price I am getting here. Title has gone. What is the reason is we are here directly we are assigning this one. Why? Because first time it will come for this required thing, so it will add this title in this course. Okay, course is again for price it is the required. Again it is we need to append the append to this course. We don't want to replace this one. So what can we do? So directly what can we do is we can directly use the spread operator, something like so append the data. So we can append the data. So name is this one. So now if I check the output here, if I try to check the output, now we are not getting any error. If we see here, we are getting the course and we are getting the price and title, both the things we are getting. See, so in this way we have achieved one thing. And now what I will try to do is, so here I need to check the validator thing, right? So here if I try to check if not of validate of this, sorry, I will try to check the validate method. I will send this object course object, and if it is not away, so I will do the alert that input values are not valid, and I will return immediately. Okay, so we can check this one directly. Now I will try to check this validate function. Now here I will write this validate function so that it will receive one object of type object, you can assume, or otherwise you can keep it as any also. Okay, so I will treat it as any. Now so for example we will try to keep it as object only. Okay, sorry, I try to keep this object. Now what I will try to do is I will try to console.log object. I will try to print the object. So that means we are getting the course object here. Now if I try to print the output, when we will get this one, we click on save. Okay, now we are getting it's a valid thing. Now here I am getting the course. So this is the course what I am, this is the object what I am getting from the main.js. So here valid object I am getting the code. Now here in this one I have the constructor again. Constructor, in this constructor I have the name again, course. Now what I will try to do is validator name is equal to, I will try to get object dot constructor. So object dot constructor dot name. We will try to take the object dot constructor dot name. Now I will try to print the validator name. So now I will try to print that. So now we need to get the course here. Now if I try to click on here, I am getting the course here. See, but sometimes you will be getting error in the JavaScript thing. So latest versions and all those things you will be having in the prototype or anything. So in order to go this error, we can keep it as any, so that we will not get any error. And another thing what we can say is we got the validator name, and so now we got this course thing. Okay, so now if we didn't find anything, okay, if we didn't find any validator name, we didn't find anything, just we will return it as true. That means no, return it as true. Okay, we can assume that no validator is set. So okay, it is ready to go, we can say. Now what I will try to do is I will try to keep is valid. Okay, I will try to keep is valid is equal to true. I will take one constant, one let variable is valid is equal to true. Now what I will try to take, now what I will try to check is in this object. So that means nothing but course object. What we get, course object. We have this title and price rate. That means if it is having required field, I need to check whether it is required or not. So I need to check each and everything. So now I need to loop over this one. So I have the class name. Now what I can do is, so in this class, in this course thing, I need to I'm not getting the course. Okay, fine. So we need to loop over this class name. So that means for constant property in what I can say validator object. Okay, validator object. Why we are writing in required? Okay, sorry. We have to write in the valid, right? So here I am loop overing this one. So we can remove this thing. And constant property validator object. So we are having this object, right? And we know the class name here with the name validator name. So validator name, and we loop over this one, and we got the property as title. Each one I am looping over. So I got the title here. So if you console.log prop here, you will be able to see. Now if I try to see, if I try to I will close this one. Now if I try to print here, I am getting the course. Okay, so I am getting the course here. So what we can do is, so we will try to print the property here. So I am looping over each validator object of validator name. If I try to loop over this property, if I refresh here and if I check, I am getting title and price. So that means we are looping over into the course. Course means we are getting through the class name here. Validator name, we are getting the which object we need to rotate. So in this object we are having title and price required, right? So title and price we got it. So for each property again it is having array. So again we will loop over the array. So array loop, for what I can do is, for I can take constant validator of what I can say property, right? So we can say validator object. We can take this validator object instead of, we can say, instead of taking like this, what we will try to do is we will try to take this all the thing into the here, so that we will try to paste it here. Sorry, we will try to paste it here so that I can rotate this validator name, and inside I will be getting the prop here. What I can do is validator name of prop I can use. Okay, so I can use validator name of prop. Now what I will try to do is I will try to print the console.log validator. what I will be getting? I will be getting the required field. So if I check the output here, what I could get the output here, if I see, so the 2 times required we got it. So that means, so required field we need to check. Here we got the required, and here we will write a switch case, something like switch validator, switch off validator, we will write, sorry, switch off validator, and here I will check only the case, required field case, and I can write in such a way that is valid. So is valid, I need to check that is valid, ampersand ampersand, I can check two not operators, and object, we have the object, right, this object, and this property title we will be having. So I am checking that out of object of property. That means object of property means in this course object we will be having the title. So this prop also we will be having the title, and price we will be getting loop over in this one. So we are checking whether the title is required or not, and here we will break it. Okay, at the end what we can do is, so in the for loop end we can return the is valid directly. Now here if it is true and this one is true means always it will be true. If it is false means again valid will be false. Now if I try to check the output here, if I try to click here, and we have removed, we have commented out here for the time being. Okay, now we can check the output. If I try to check the output here, I am getting input values are not valid. So if I enter only this one and if I click here, then also I am getting input values are not valid. If I enter this one and if I check, I am getting the output C. So now if I enter anything, I am getting input values are not valid. So why we are getting input values are not valid is we have took the price as a number. Okay, so that for that reason, so if I keep it -1, it is taking. So we need to add a condition such that it should not take the negative numbers. So we can write directly another decorator, something like here I can change it to I will add another decorator, something like positive, positive, I will write it as positive, so that we will create a new something like required only, we will create another one, nothing but positive, and here we will check the constructor name and all those things, we will change it to positive here. Okay, so we are having this one like this, and here if you want to check, you will be checking the case positive. Okay, so for positive what it should be, is valid is equal to object of prop is greater than 0. Okay, then I can break here. So now what could be the error? Nothing is there. So if I do here, so it is refreshing. Now if I write to anything and if I click here, input values are not valid. Okay, fine. If I try to write -1 2, then we are getting input values are not valid. If I try to enter 1 2, I will get the output here without any problem. I am getting output. Here I am writing anything, I will get the same error. If I leave it as empty also, you will get the same thing. If I write anything something like this, so you will get an output. So in this way we can write the decorators. This all things what I can say is, this everything will be in some other package, it will be. Okay, so these are all the code what we have written right now, it will be in a separate package. So just what you will be doing is, you will be having all the some in programming language, you will be able to see that if any in the class, if any properties are required means just use it as required. So you can write something like max length bracket, you will be giving something like this, or otherwise you can send like this length is equal to 2 or something like this, you will be sending, right? So in the same scenario we have written a decorators required and positive, something like this, so that we are storing the array of multiple decorators also we can implement it. So like this we are using, and we are trying to implement this one. So we can check with this condition, they will be asking in the documentation, if you see, you will be having something like this, if validate, if it is returns true means then it is valid, or otherwise false it will be. So this all code will be in some other package, it will be. So that package will be provided for you, so that you can use these all required, positive, and all those validations for the whatever the properties is necessary at the top of that one as a decorators, so that the validations will be done at the back end. Okay, so this is how we can do the validations thing using decorators. We have designed our own basic package decorator, property decorators. We have done the validations thing, we have done using the decorators. Okay, so this is all about the property decorators and the validation decorators what we have done. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video, and if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.